Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and it's time for all of you on the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel to meet the one, the only, the completed Jace, the Perfected Mind, hanging out in this Dimir Proliferate Planeswalker shell that looks to play a whole bunch of Planeswalkers and then proliferate their counters, as well as also give the opponent a little poison, just a little poison or two, and then proliferate it higher and higher until they submit to the Phyrexian victory. Jace the Perfected Mind is the oil that sticks the deck together. It is a 2 and a blue and a Phyrexian blue for a completed Planeswalker with a +1 that up to until end of turn, up to one target creature gets -3/-0. That holds off the opponent's creatures very well. It also puts their cards in range of spells like Cut Down that they might not otherwise be in range of. Then the -2 mills 3 cards. If a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, you may draw 3 cards, otherwise draw a card. You can mill your opponent's deck if they are, on the fast track to the bottom, or you can mill your deck and possibly hit sweet cards that come out of the graveyard like Void Wing Hybrid, which is a 2/1 flying toxic card, and whenever you proliferate you can return it from graveyard to hand. But the big kaboom, the -X, target player mills 3 times X cards. If you get your Jace high enough, or if you get multiple Jaces together, this can just mill the opponent out from a middle of the game kind of state, which is what you're trying to create when you play control anyway. You love to get to those mid-game states. And with all the proliferate in this deck, you can get Jace's loyalty very high to mill the opponent out faster than they could have ever imagined. Yeah, that's right. When we point the Jace activation at the face, one thing is for true sure, absolutely locked down. Jace is the place. Or Jace is the face. Or face is the Jace is the place. I don't know. There's something there. We also have 4 copies of Vraska, Betrayal's Sting. And poor Vraska, poor Jace. Their bond in the lore brought them to where they are now. Hence the "You Complete Me" title for the video. But Vraska, Betrayal's Sting, is another one for the 0 proliferates our cards, our Planeswalkers, and the opponent's little poison counters, and it makes the number go up until the opponent go dead. So Vraska is another sweet card from the deck that you'll get to see in action. On top of that, we have several other new cards that are sprinkled throughout the deck, including Bring the Ending, which can be a counter spell for only 2 mana, 1 in a blue, if our opponent gets 3 of those beautiful poison counters by being corrupted. Distorted Curiosity can be a 1 mana draw 2 in a similar way. And Kaido Dancing Shadow is a new Planeswalker that also can draw cards and doesn't mind getting its loyalty proliferated. Venser Corpse Puppet is hanging out down here. Maybe we'll make a few Hollow Sentinels by using the proliferate ability when Venser is on the field. And I've also got a Sheldred's Edict, is making my opponent sacrifice their favorite thing. What could be more toxic than that? So I'm really looking forward to playing this deck for all of you. I think you'll really enjoy these games. There's some outcomes that I never expected. So make sure to watch, make sure to like and subscribe to the official Magic the Gathering Arena YouTube channel, and come back every Monday for a new CGB video right here. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. We go first with a sweet hand. Let's do it. Bushwhack. I am predicting Phyrexian Negator shenanigans, which we should be okay against. Phyrexian Negator is a very expensive card. We can hit it with Make Disappear. We might turn it into a treasure with Vraska, and we should be okay. I have a Tenacious Underdog. Let's go ahead and turn that into a little baby underdog with Jace the Perfected Mind. One of the best things you can do with Jace, in my opinion, is shutting down those underdogs. And our opponent gets their poison counter. Now we can proliferate them to death. Concealing Curtains. Oh no, not the curtains. So that lets them look in our hand and take a card, which makes me really want to drown an Ichor this turn, but it does mean we can't Make Disappear because this is going to enter tapped. Still, I think it's the play. And we'll proliferate their face and our Jace. And let's continue to plus the Jace, shut down the underdog, and hand them more poison. Up to 3. I'm a little worried if they drop a Negator and we can't drop a Vraska. Okay, they drop a Shieldred. That's pretty bad too. And now we do absolutely need to play one of these Vraskas. So do I minus Jace to try to draw the card? Or do we just try to stall? We can play a hybrid, then we have 2 blockers. We can put a minus on the Shieldred, so it can't attack for too much, and we keep moving our Jace up. That's tough. That is tough. I think I'm going to go for the draw. I am brave like that.
We can improve.
Okay. Take 2. So, next turn they could have Obliterate or Fight. But I think we have to deal with the Shieldred, no questions. No question. So, enjoy your treasure, opponent. But we're holding back. They have the land. Do they have the Obliterator and the Fight? If they do, it's still only 2 permanents. They have Invoke Despair. That is a good one. Let's get rid of the Vraska, because the Vraska won't survive an attack from the underdog. Jace will fall to 1. Now we can plus on the underdog, go back to defending, and get out our hybrid, and hold up our Make Disappear. And we're back to an okay position. Path of Peril, huh? That will destroy both of these? Do they plan to blitz the underdog from there? Maybe they do. I'll let that go. They didn't blitz the underdog. Interesting. What are they up to? Holding up that mana. They kept the treasure. They must have some master plan. So, do we take a cut down to hit the underdog, or do we take an augury to keep proliferating? Let's keep proliferating. That is part of the plan, after all. And we get back our hybrids. Feels good. Tap to Darkslick Shores. We can mill the opponent another 3 and draw. I think that's the way. Just picking up a card here and a card there with our Jace when we don't have to protect the board. Opponent already starting to feel a little sick. Here comes the underdog. They might go for the Foundry to kill the Jace. I hope that they do. Oh, we fighting. Sure. That's fine with me. That might have been like a test to see if the way is clear for the Foundry. Surprise. It's not. Another hybrid? Nope, more Jace. More Jace is the answer. Opponent has 14 cards in their graveyard. Well, I guess they didn't like the shenanigans, which is too bad because I had so many more for them to enjoy. Opponent is on the play. We've got plenty of interaction, and Jace, the perfected mind. Let's do this. I'm ready for you, opponent. Just give me a target. Or don't. That's fine too. We got the augury that we can do if they don't give us something to make disappear. A poison counter? Thought that was going to be my thing. Alright, so we got a wise guy. Gonna play all control-y like. I sort of want the hybrid as something they have to deal with, but I think they'll have no problem dealing with it. I think I just take the other Jace. Submit 0. Let's not gain another poison counter. So do we run out the Jace? Or do we give the opponent one more turn of doing nothing? I think we wait one more turn at least. In control mirrors, what often ends up happening is the person who taps out on their turn first ends up being the one behind. So they have their own augury, we go to 2 poison. Losing the poison race, but it's important not to panic. Come on. All right, in that case, we're going to keep chilling. Yep, and another card and another poison counter. Let's see if they can just destroy me without actually playing a spell that I would counter. Curiosity, yep, draw 2. Okay. You can definitely build something like an all-in just proliferate till they die deck, but then eventually you got the hybrid here, which is what the opponent plays. Whenever they proliferate, it comes back from the graveyard. We run that ourselves. We'll just cut it down. Make them get it back a few times. Opponent's graveyard has 6 cards. Let's have Make Disappear open. Go ahead and cast this Jace. So is that a full-on counter? It is, because we have more than 3 poison counters. If we counter this, the opponent could play something like a Vraska, but they're close to just hitting their land drops and doing that anyway. So I think we fight for Jace here. If they take advantage of us being tapped out in a very powerful way, then the game's over. But we're behind anyway. It's definitely not going our way. So we need to fight somewhere. Let's fight here. Okay, they have a Sorin.
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous.
Anoint with Affliction. They had to pay 2 life for that one. Oh, we got our own Voidwing Hybrid. They still have 2 mana open, and Voidwing Hybrid gets exiled by the Anoint with Affliction. So that's bad. So I think we have to go for our own Sorin and hope it resolves. Sweet. Let's plus it.
Out of my way. I have a wedding to start.
And reveal. So we have another Planeswalker.
Dire times call for dire tactics. Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
And the opponent's 2 mana. At least we know now it's not a counter spell. But they probably have some proliferation nonsense still to come. Serum Snare, so they bounce the Sorin. Could be worse. They don't get to proliferate because it's more than 3 mana. Sorin going up means they can't proliferate it to ultimate it right now, or they probably would. They do hit the Augury, which can proliferate it, and they have their own Kaito.
You'll never see me coming.
Ninja arrives on the scene.
Bet you can't catch us.
So we could cut it down. I kind of want to use Drown and Ichor to get a proliferation. I definitely want to use Drown and Ichor to get a proliferation, I think. We hit the land. They could remove their own thing in response to the drown with Ichor, and then we don't get the proliferation, which would be a little bit sad, but at least we get their card off the field. They're also going to push this Sorin to 7 and have the ultimate, which deals 13. And I don't have a way to stop them unless I hit it off of this Sorin. And the best way to deal with taking 13 is to get 13 myself. Yep, proliferate, get back the hybrid. Sorin resolves. Plus.
No cost is too great.
Reveal.
Blood for
Ichor.
knowledge, a fair trade.
I believe this is creature an opponent controls. Nope, it's target creature. Okay. They do the poison counter thing though instead. All right, I will proliferate my stuff. And just my stuff. Let's mill the opponent for another 3 and get more cards. Where are they at? They're at 34 cards in their deck. How many Jace minuses is that? It would be 2 Jaces, so we're a long ways away. Let's do it like this.
I know where to find all.
Keep the cards coming. Cards are the solution. Distorted Curiosity, another draw 2. Yeah, they're seeing all kinds of magic cards, that's for sure. They play the hybrid again. They drown their own hybrid in Ichor to proliferate. This is so that they can deal 13 and keep their Sorin. They go face. Wow. I thought they'd kill my Sorin.
Every shred of hope from your heart.
All right. That is a card that also proliferates. So let's go. I'd have to pay 2 life to play it though. That's not good. So I proliferate here. I minus this. Kill their Sorin, gain 13, then play the Vraska, I guess? And unlike them, I'm going to target their Planeswalker.
Without me,
Because I think that's the right play.
not abandon. Return to the dust you sprang from.
Embrace the inevitable.
All right, those. And we still have our Jace here. Where they're at? They're at 27. So this is a draw 3. And we're getting them there. It's really close. We'll drop this Dark Slick Shores because it enters tapped. And we'll drop this Cut Down because we don't need 2. 7 poison, though, is also scary. If they don't finish us here, though, we might be able to pull this off. $23 cards. This is 15. With a proliferate, it can be 16, 17, 18. This is 21. This is 24. Okay. They could, of course, find another counter as well. So this is going to be really close. They have their own Vraska. They proliferate. We're up to 8 poison. They get back 2 hybrids. They draw 2. That makes the mill easier. But they could have a counter spell. Please cast your thing. Don't leave mana open. Don't leave mana open. And they just keep digging. Bring the ending. There's just one there. I think they've got another counterspell, guys. I think they do. And on 8 poison, we're only 1 away from losing. So I feel like we have to go for it. I don't think we have a choice. Start here. Okay, 2 auguries. Cast an augury. Okay. We can cast 2, right? Is that good enough? 9, 9, 9, 18. They're at 19? No. No way. But they have to draw to proliferate with Vraska. If they have no library, they'll lose. All right, how many bring the endings are here? 1, 2. Considering all the cards that they've seen, I'm sure they have more, but we have to try. Uh-huh. You monster.
I'll take note of all your failures.
1 card.
Surrender every last
1 card, and if they draw with Vraska to do the proliferate, they die. Can they give me 2 poison counters without drawing a card? That's 1. Do they have that again? Can they do it again?
Embrace the inevitable.
Draw. Ah! I'll take it. I would say I played that from a losing position almost the whole game, so I'll take the draw. All right, we're on the draw with some interaction. We'll keep. Soldiers. Okay, they're going to get the first 2 plays, and if one of them's Thalia, I might just run away and cry. Venser is here, but no Proliferate yet in hand. The 1/3 lifelinker could be good, though. All right, they've got a frontliner. They're going to pass the turn. Let's play the Venser. We've got the Proliferator here. Even though I would like holding up the counter spells is so risky when you're already behind on board, because the opponent could just play around them. If they play their 3rd land and play another 1 mana card, or just don't play anything and you take damage, they can waste your turn. So smart players will punish you for holding up counter magic there. So better to get on the board. It's okay to be sad for Venser though. Venser looks like Venser has it pretty rough. Stuck in some really weird creaturey suit. Looks so much bigger than a 1/3 in the art, doesn't it? That Cathar is brutal. All right, please draw a cut down. My life for a cut down, so I can take out the Cathar and then drown a Nicker. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. But I don't get the 3/3. I would love the opponent to play another threat that I would enjoy killing with the drown. Like one big threat, like a mural would be perfect. Oh, why? Why? How? How do they always have multiples? How? All right. Come on, draw another removal spell. You get another chance at that cut down. Nope. Okay. Well, we'll still do this. We'll find more Proliferate someday, I think. In the meantime, it's hot potato with the Venser. I just hope they still have something expensive enough for one of these counterspells to hit it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and go with this one. The Make Disappear can still scale higher. I just really wish they'd done that last turn. But we're okay. Venser can hold off the 1/1s. Or the 1 toughness creatures. Land. Oh man, do we hold up the make disappear? I think we've got to play the Sorin, right? We've got to get Sorin cooking. Let's make a 2/3. Now we have some lifelink on the board. As long as they don't have a 3rd Brutal Cathar, this should be okay. Sky Strike's a tough one. It's a good card to have because now they can draw against us very well. We've got the Jace. Well, at least Jace can keep Sky Strike from attacking effectively. Plus the Sorin, see what we get. And reveal. Although it takes it cost me 3 life. I am willing to do it for the cards. I am a maniac like that. But do I do it now? I think we do. Ooh, land. All right, we're going lower. We're going lower. It must be done.
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the facts.
Let's take down this officer. They want to attack with it to make more creatures, but if it has a negative power, that's a pretty good thing for us. And then we pass. Would love a Proliferate. I'd really like my 3/3 Hollow Sentinel. Gotta keep it together here. Oh, they're getting scary. The soldiers are getting stronger. This game is really close. If they attack with their officer to make a 1/1, I get to block with my 2/3, gain 2 life. So I'm sure that's something that they're thinking about. And they're going to do it. But will they attack with something else? Oh my, they will. The recruitment officer wants to get in the red zone. Making a 2/2. In that case, I think we block like this. We could block like this and gain 3 life. Maybe they'll kill Venser. If they kill Venser, we can get it back with Takenuma. So let's block like this. No, they're gonna take out the vampire here, and they're gonna dig with the officer. So let's see what they get. They get a Thalia. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Now would be a good time for another Drown in Ichor or an experimental augury. Cut down is good. Cut down can take out the officer with the help of the Jace. Still no Proliferate though. Let's play the Mirrex. We can use it with the Make Disappear to counter something next turn. Plus Jace right here. Cut it down. Got to do it before it gets too out of hand. When they start drawing 2 or 3 cards a turn. Oh man. All right. Make another lifelinker. And we pass.
You will serve me well.
Thalia cuts off the line we talked about with the Make Disappear, but to be honest, I don't want to make them tap out to play a Thalia. Maybe they'll play something else here. That is wonderful. Another, the 3rd, by the way, Brutal Cathar. Countered. And another 1-drop. Oh, man. And now they're in Harbin zone, so we got to kill one of these. But they're not in a good attacking place, really. All right, they're going to go for Sorin, but we can get Sorin back. Although the Thalia makes Sorin a lot worse. The frontliner can come back from the graveyard, so we're going to gang up on the token? No, we're not, because it's a 3/3. Okay, so we're going to gang up on the frontliner.
Tragedy befalls us all.
And we channel. We would have hit a Vraska. In fact, we have the option of a Vraska. I think that might be better than a Sorin here, especially with the Proliferate. We'll take the Vraska. 7 and 10 for graveyards. Opponent is still in the Harbin zone. They can bring out the frontliner and attack with 5 soldiers. If the last card's a Harbin, we're in big trouble. But I don't know that I can really play around that, and I don't think I should. Can I pay all that? I can. Let's proliferate and make a creature. We get another Jace. Let's take the first striking Thalia down a peg. Pass turn. No Harbins, please. Please. I'm begging you. All right, another veteran. That makes blocks tough, but not impossible. We're getting really close to the double Jace. They're at 42. 8 times 3 is 24 plus 15. 39. It's getting so close. They're trying to take Vraska down a peg. They're all the pegs. 2 Valiant Veterans is a lot. And they're given counters to Thalia to make the blocks on Thalia bad. Right. So how to do it? I can definitely give up one of these. And then do I chump somewhere else? Could also just let the Vraska go. But I feel like I need her. We'll gain a life if we block here. Right? Right. Don't want to risk the Venser, though. We need to make a new 3/3. And they've got the Denic, too. Okay, they just don't stop. Oh, baby! But there's a Thalia. Oh, no. Okay, so if I cast these, it's 3 each. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. We're going to... This is how bad I am at math. 18. And then 8 times 3, because we proliferate first, right? 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 18. 30, 42? They have 42 cards? Is for me? Jace is the place. Are you freaking kidding right now? Now I gotta remember the Thalia, so I actually have to pay the reduced cost here to double Jace.
I'll take note of all your failures. I will shatter your mind. For the sake of fighting,
Never
I will
didn't
watch your
have it.
surrender every last thought to Phyrexian.
Yes. Jace is forever the place.